We're here with Airport Manager George Crater. He has an Invest in Surrey airport project to tell us about. George, what's going on here at the airport with this new hangar?
Well, we're very excited. We're fortunate enough to be awarded some funds, and so we decided to build a corporate hangar, 100 by 80. As you can see, some of the diagrams of planes that we have here already, and we wanted to make sure that we could incorporate planes like that with the new construction. The hangar cost is $1.4 million. You know, as always, we would love for it to have already be being built, but during the time it's slowing down. But the steel will be delivered in March. They're pouring the concrete now, but it's a very good step, and it's something this airport needs. I think there's a lot of potential to recruit and to bring in larger planes.
All right. So the footings have been poured, and we're in December right now. What does the timeline look like on the project?
They'll still do the remainder of the concrete floor and everything this month, if the temperatures hold up for a week or so. The steel will be delivered in February, so construction will start. The hydraulic door and all those things will be delivered a little bit later, after the steel and all the sides and the roof are up. The beauty of this is that, as you can see in the there's multiple planes could be in there. We have, you know, it's 100 by 80, but it's 28 feet high, and so clearance for some of these larger planes that our runway can accommodate is also an important feature, and we're excited. And we've had a lot of interest in this hangar.
Right. So, what brought this hangar project about?
Well, what we had always, you know, our airport layout plan, and we were very fortunate to be awarded $6 to $7 million in different funds to extend the runway, to grade, to make sites ready, and that's what we have done. We have done, unfortunately, what we call not the beautiful stuff. We're getting ready to start the beautiful, but what we have is we've having to grade, and we're having to put in drainage and pave streets and get and the sites graded. And you hate to use the buzzword, but we've got a bunch of shovel-ready sites to build on, and so that's exciting. So when we're fortunate enough to be awarded some of these funds, we're ready to go. It's delivery issues. It's not contractors. It's not an airport layout plan. We've got it all scheduled.
Great. And how thankful and grateful are you and the rest of the airport staff to have that Invest in Surrey funding to do a project like this?
You know, this is money that we may not have gotten from anywhere else, and so it really fits. We're getting other funds for other things, some of our other projects that are a little bit behind this one that we'll probably talk about later on, but this fills a spot that's very difficult to get funding for, and it's just tremendous.
And last question about the hangar. Does this have public water, utilities, Wi-Fi, anything connected?
Right, and you know, we do. I know some of these diagrams are small, but this will have. It does. It's on city water and sewer. We've got fiber going in. All the, you know, the power, all that's been run is in place. They're just tying the conduit into the concrete slabs. There will also be built, you know, there'll be a roll-up door in the back for the tenants to drive in with their vehicles if they don't want to leave them in the parking areas. We've got pilot's office, we got bathrooms, we have a lounge area, and we're building a flight kitchen to help support the pilots and that staff for the tenants as they travel in and out.
Right. And I'm sure you and the rest of the staff are thankful for Surrey County's partnership with the City of Mount Airy to make this happen?
Oh, absolutely. You know, everybody's been great to work with. Whether, you know, the city has done a lot. You know, 2 members of our board are elected officials on the Mount Airy, and the other 5 are the Surrey County Commissioners. And since I've been here since 2019, there has been a really excellent working relationship on all our projects.
So, George, what does this hangar mean to economic development in Mount Airy and Surrey County? And what does this hangar mean for future hangar projects?
Well, you know, I think I think this is a blueprint for what needs to come. And we've got some spots ready for several more like this. But what you have, if you look at some of these planes that we have here, there's a 20 million, a 10 million, maybe a $30 million plane. And those planes fly in and out of here. Now, I'm not saying that they're all dying to move in, but that's a lot of tax base. And when people invest in a plane like that, they are doing business. They are making the big wheel turn on the economy for this community and for this part of the state.
Right.
So, I mean, we're very fortunate. It's like anything. It's the tax revenue. They buy fuel. They pay rent. But what's more important is the people and the other clients that they bring in here because of their business that fly in or they fly out and use them all over the country.
Right. So you're saying there's room to grow and expand here at the airport?
Oh, it really is. And then that's what we've done. We've made the expansion. We've got one hangar, but we've got sites to probably build hangars this size to build 4 or 5 more. And as we're building, we're grading sites, so we're adding a site with each project because we move dirt somewhere else and then we create a hangar pad.
George, I can tell you're really excited about this project.
We are, and because this is the first step, I think, in a chain reaction, because when we get this built, there'll be a movement of planes coming in. I'm not talking about 50 planes, but 1 or 2, which makes a big difference to this airport. But I think it will every time we get a new client or new tenant, I think more people find out about it. And aviation's a small community. And so the more positive things we get with this project, with the next terminal project, with the runway extensions and parallel taxiways, all that stuff as a check mark for all these people moving in and for what they can do, we can do for them. I think they magnify what they can do for the community.
That sounds great, George. Thank you for your time today.
Thank you guys for being here.